So if you're a business that needs better conversations that lead to more appointment show rate, that lead to more sales conversations for your product or your service, Messenger might be a way that you can do that. Absolutely is a way that you can do that. I've proven that many, many times with all different kinds of businesses. And you're also just throwing money away and leaving money on the table by not utilizing this super powerful, prevalent channel that your customers are already using. They're using it with mom, they're using it with brother, using it with their wife or their husband, and they are constantly using this channel to communicate, and they're conditioned to do so. All right, guys, I want to show you something special today. I want to show you one of the campaigns that I'm running for my client, SoCo Customs here, that is generated probably $2 million in revenue for a local auto upgrade shop, does wheels, tires, and lift kits primarily, a lot of other upgrades as well, really high-end stuff in some cases. But the average customer is just a truck owner or SUV owner that wants to lift their vehicle, make it look a little better with some better kicks, a little bit better rubber, maybe a lift kit to add a little bit bigger tire size to fit underneath that and give it a little more clearance for off-road use, right? But we've been running these campaigns for about 2.5, 3 years almost now, and have generated probably 1,200 conversations directly with customers through Facebook Messenger from a Facebook ad and Instagram ad. And I'm going to show you exactly what that campaign looks like right now. So if you're a local service business and you need to generate conversations that lead to a consultation or a sale, this video is specifically for you. Watch it. Turn the audio up now and watch this video. It's super valuable for you, and you are leaving money on the table if you were not doing this, okay? So let's jump in. This is the ad. Most likely you can't see the ad copy here because I am protecting my client. And then down here is the image of the ad. As you can see, it's an image of looks like we've got the front end, right? We've got a shock. We've got a reservoir shock here that you can see from Rough Country Vertex, and then we've got sort of the structural framework of the suspension in the front end, the steering here. That's all it is, right? It's representative of what we do at SoCo. It's one of the many ad variations that we're running as well. And then I've got the promotion down here underneath it, so it's very visible in the actual image in a square format here. So here's where the magic happens. When we click this send message button, it's going to take us over into Messenger, where now the lead is going to be generated through Messenger. Now here's the key. If you're a service business, typically you're going to have someone fill out a form on your website off of Facebook, which is going to be hard to track because Facebook now shuts down Apple devices from being able to be tracked by cookies. When you keep them in the Facebook ecosystem, all the tracking still works. So you don't have to worry about any of that tracking stuff with the API and pixel data and all that stuff. It's in Facebook, it gets transferred into Messenger, and that is all directly communicated back and forth with these devices because it's Facebook's ecosystem. Number one. Number two, it is a messaging channel that people are already using with their family and friends, right? They're using Messenger or iMessage or WhatsApp or DM through Instagram or whatever channel, but it's a direct messaging channel that's built for a mobile experience that they're using with their friends, their family, and the people that they communicate with the most every single day. Right? Very key here because they want to communicate through these channels. Third, when they open up a conversation through this ad into Messenger, it's the same channel that my client is going to follow up with them through that they open the conversation with. Messenger, not some separate channel like a phone call that they're not going to answer because they don't recognize the number, or an email that they don't even see because it drops in their promo box or the spam box in their email folder. Goes to Messenger, they're going to see it within 3 to 5 minutes, and they're going to answer it, and they're going to see it 90% of the time or more. Very, very important here. So let's go into Messenger and take a look at what this conversation looks like. So here we are. This is the first message. Hi there. Would you like our 25% off install promo here? Yes, I would. I'm going to click the button and wait for it to propagate the conversation. It's kind of delayed here. You can see in the lower right corner it's happening. Maybe I'll just do it there instead of this dumb Messenger app. So here it is, right? It gives them an image. You can add personality. It's a GIF from Jerry Maguire there. Swipe right on which one you want. So wheels, tires, and a lift kit. Let's go with wheels, tires, and a lift kit. Then it's going to add that in there. Now it's going to ask for my personal information. A couple of questions. You can see it's very personal and conversational. So it's going to show my email here and ask me to confirm it. And that's pulled directly from my Facebook profile. Then it's going to ask for the phone number, all right? Also pulled directly from my Facebook profile, or they could enter it in the chat here, but they can click this bubble and that will fill it in. And now we have access to that as the business, okay? Right at this point when the phone number is generated, I send this lead and their contact information into a Google Sheet that can be tracked external to Facebook Messenger. It could also be sent into ActiveCampaign or whatever email marketing software that you want to use as well, through Zapier or whatever integration you use. So now we're going to gather some information on the vehicle. 2005 is the year. Let's go Toyota and Tacoma as the model. Boom, boom, boom. As you see, now it's going to transfer that information over to that same Google Sheet, and it's going to give a little more personalization, some funny imagery here in the GIF with the guy with the money on his head. It's going to give the promo code, and then here's the key. I want them to buy into getting this by setting up an appointment with them, which is either calling or us calling them calling us, or scheduling right here in Messenger. So the next part is, now before you go, I have some really important info. That's what that info is, right? So that's what this flow of this conversation does. And this is all automated behind the scenes. But if I was SoCo, I could jump in there right now and I could take this conversation over. It will shut the automation down and I can handle this conversation, and we do that all the time. Right? So we're only doing this for the next 25 customers, 25% off labor cost. To save your spot, you have to schedule an appointment, is what it's telling you. So they can either call and schedule by clicking this button. It will automatically launch their phone app and call them, or they can request a callback like this. If their phone number is not already collected and gathered in the system, it's going to ask them for it, but it is. So I'm just spitting it back at them and I'm confirming it, right? The other option that they have, we're going to give you a call to set up your appointment. And then I give them Facebook reviews, Google reviews links, and a YouTube link to just reinforce our value. Next, they can request an appointment. And when they request an appointment, it's going to give them a little bit different flow, right? So now down here, we're going to request an appointment. That's going to ask them if they want to schedule a time and day. It's going to give me that ability. Open that up right here inside of Facebook. And now I can pick the day and time. We'll pick 31st at 12. There we go. Successful, and it's going to spit that back at me. See, January 31st at 12 p.m. and then gives me the same answer. So this has been responsible for over 1,100, 1,200 messaging conversations, as you can see right here. Right? Let me highlight it for you so you can see right here. All of these responses, about 4 times more replies, which is the client replying back to us or the customer replying back to us. And almost barely any blocks. Probably less than 30 on here in the total, or less than 50, out of over 1,100 conversations that have been generated. So you can see how effective this is. And again, we're opening up a direct channel with these customers that need the service, need the product, and we have conversations with them. And from the appointment set rate, I would say 50% of these messenger conversations actually submit into an appointment, right? Where we book them in the schedule. And the show rate is around 75% because it's such an effective channel for communication. And there's no passivity of an email lead getting generated and lost somewhere and them not getting something. And it's all direct, right back and forth. And most of the time we get people scheduled in the conversation in Messenger. We don't have to call them. Right? I can just go back into Messenger. I can say, hey, what day and time is good? This is what we have available. And I've got a whole flow for that. And I actually handle their leads a lot of the time for them. And that makes it even easier because now I go right into their ShopMonkey system. I put the appointment in. I send them that. It sends them a confirmation via text. Bam, they're ready in the system and ready to go without ever having to talk to them on the phone or chase them around or anything like that. The channel that has already been opened is the channel that they communicate with us through. So super powerful, super effective. I've got funnels right now for detail shops that we're running effectively doing the same exact thing. An HVAC company doing installs and quotes for estimates for installs of AC and furnaces. I've got a insurance adjuster that people are signing up to get help with hurricane funds that they're owed by the insurance company and need an adjuster to come in. Pretty much any market that I've used this in, it smashes every other channel of marketing, right? For getting these conversations that lead into actual consultations and sales. So if you're a business that needs better conversations that lead to more appointment show rate, that lead to more sales conversations for your product or your service, Messenger might be a way that you can do that. absolutely is a way that you can do that. I've proven that many, many times with all different kinds of businesses. And you're also just throwing money away and leaving money on the table by not utilizing this super powerful, prevalent channel that your customers are already using. They're using it with mom, they're using it with brother, using it with their wife or their husband, and they are constantly using this channel to communicate, and they're conditioned to do so. And they're usually using their mobile devices on Facebook or any other channel that they're in primarily, not the desktop. I just did this video in that format so you could see it. But you could also see how easy that conversation is to go through on your phone, because it's a conversation. It's not this weird web form that's clunky and meant for a desktop computer, and someone's got fat fingers and can't fill all the things, and it's just a pain in the butt. I don't care how well you design a form or a website for a mobile device, it sucks, right? This doesn't. This makes it easy, fast, efficient, removes the barriers to communication between you and the people that you serve and help, and it gives them trust in you because you're using a channel that they want to use, and the barriers aren't there. It's seamless and it's easy and it's friction free. So if you have an interest in learning more about this for the business that you do, or if you have questions about this and this funnel, the ad, how this is all automated, that whole process, just let me know. I'll be happy to share more information with you. And if you want this for your business, I also offer this as a service done for you, where I will, for a setup fee, get this all set up for you. I will actually work your leads for you as well to get you in appointments on your schedule and whatever system you use. And then you just pay me when those clients close, right? Can't beat that kind of a deal. You really don't pay me past the point of me actually generating you business through these ads, right? And I do all of it for you and your company. And you can take it over if you want, that's fine. But that is a service that I offer, and you can't beat that as far as value that's provided from a service provider. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you have any feedback on this, or you want to know more about it. I'm happy to share it. Thanks for watching.